So, our next question, and I'm going to look at, we've had lots of talks and even on our podcast and so on about appraisals. So, we don't have appraisals, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to give that over to Rebecca. So, how do appraisals work at Happy?
Right. Okay. So we don't have appraisals. We have snapshots. And what the snapshot is essentially, it's sort of split into, I would say, two main parts. So it's your radical disruption, which is sort of like your goals, and that's spanned over 4 months. Um, so it's your goals, and then it's your joyful score of how much joy you're getting out of the work that you're doing. What's really nice about the snapshot is that it's very much self-led. So your M&M, your mentor and multiplier will have that conversation with you and coach you through your almost your goals, but it's
Hmm.
very much self-led, which is quite refreshing. And so the first part is kind of reflecting on your previous one of how you found the process of, was it the right radical disruption? Were there any challenges with achieving your radical disruption? And then looking forward to actually what do you want to focus on over the next 4 months? And then
Hmm.
your joyful score is around, and this kind of feeds into your strengths as well, of how much joy you're getting out of work and how much of your strengths you're being able to use up in your day to day. Role.
Okay. So, you set your own radical disruption.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you want to share your last one?
Yeah, all right, so I'll share my two previous ones. I've had two so far. So my first one was around, because I've recently taken over managing health and safety at Happy. So my first one was around trying to get everyone up to date, documents up to date, fully compliant. So that was my first one, and I learned very quickly that when you set your radical disruptions around other people, it can be challenging to meet your deadlines, because you have to kind of factor in everyone else's workload and everything they have going on. A friend of mine always says that when you're going on a road trip, you always have to account for an extra half an hour for every person that's coming on the trip. So seeing that as well in a work context of, yes, I might have my deadlines, but other people have lives and have things going on as well. I may not always fit into my
Hmm.
deadlines, shall we say.
Totally.
So that's my previous one. My current one is around organizing myself into in being more productive and trying to um almost set up my calendar, set up my tasks, set up my to-do list in such a way that I don't feel overwhelmed or that I'm missing things. So
Hmm.
that's what I'm currently working on.
Okay. Well, wishing you the best of luck. I'm sure you'll achieve it.